Hey guys, what's going on? Jenko Sports here, bringing you the next episode in our FIFA 15 Leicester City career mode. It's been an interesting season so far, hasn't it? It's been back and forth, ups and downs, but now we have a slightly easier fixture running now. There's no real top 4 contenders, as you can see. The sponsorless Manchester United defeating their rivals 2-1. So Dzeko's out for 7 days. There's a few injuries plaguing the league at the moment, none more so vital than our man Leonardo Ulloa and Edison Cambiasso. Both are back, and look at that! I declined an offer from Arsenal. That's how loyal I am to Leicester. Arsenal offered me a manager's job and I said no. I like Foxes. I'm going to take them to the Champions League. So this is my £5 million scout and what he's come back with. You can see there some of the stats from the players aren't too hot, but for a 15-year-old to have between 63 and 85 potential, he's definitely getting in my good books. He's going to be signed up and we're going to bring him into our youth academy. So Jordi Garcia is going to go straight into the squad, and you can see there we got 61 to 77 of Diego Mendes. Not a bad shout either. So finally, it looks like our £5 million investment is actually paying off and we're getting some talent for the future. It's just going to be a while before it flourishes. A couple of changes to the squad before we go into this home fixture against West Bromwich Albion. Let's see what we can do here. It should be a much easier encounter than what we've seen in recent weeks, or at least one where we can get a couple of goals. Let's see what we can do. Here's how we line up then. Back to our regular formation. Ulloa and Vardy back up front. Cambiasso back in the midfield. We've got Wozolewski, Morgan's there as well. Paul Konchesky back at left back. Ale still searching for his first goal on the right wing. Robbie Keane starts on the bench for West Brom. Watch out for Sessegnon. And obviously Joleon Lescott, the man with the big forehead, sat at the back of the field waiting to just absolutely RKO anyone in his path. And a big header there, almost finds the back of the net. But Schmeichel would have been able to deal with the danger had it been on target. To 7 minutes in, looking a little bit more dangerous now as Ale finds some room. And he really has come alive the past few weeks, creating chances. Okay, he's not dynamite in front of the goal net. His accuracy still needs some work. But in terms of confidence and setting up plays, he's really good. We can utilise that pace on the left-hand side. And it didn't cost that much to bring him to the team either, so he's been a really good signing. His stats have gone up quite a lot. I think he's gone up 2-3 stats on each attribute, so very, very good to see him making progress while other players are seemingly slumping and drinking whiskey like Adel Tarab and putting on a lot of weight, it seems. But we'll see what happens in the coming weeks. A nice setup there, and you think he would have gone for goal. In turn, sets up his teammate, Kasper Schmeichel, leaping like the salmon he is to get hold of the shots. You can see there we've had 0 shots to their 6 at the 23-minute mark. Still plenty of action to go here in the first half. It's all about just hitting them on the counter now. Morgan finds Cambiasso, finds a little bit of a hole, plays it back to Wozolewski, loses the ball, and it can be so dangerous trying to slow the tempo of play down if you've got that many men over the halfway line. Here come West Brom on the counter-attack then. The score still goalless as Jakob plays it up through, and now a little bit later on, another cross coming in, a volley for Sessegnon. And there was no way that Schmeichel was going to get to that one. He struck it perfectly. A beautiful cross in. Wide open. Terrible defending. Wozolewski's obviously not had his coffee this morning. In fact, I think he's probably just woken up a bit too late. Forgot to have a power shower and poured his cereal into his slippers. But as time goes on, 35 minutes in, we've still got time to try and come back here. Matty James with some holes, and he finds a way to get the ball through one of them. But it only works its way into the hands of the goalkeeper. Jamie Vardy with the same scenario. Fires a rocket, they can't keep hold of it, and Joleon Lescott is able to see the danger clear. And now another ball comes in again, and the keeper misses it. And I think Matty James just run past the football there, got a bit too excited. I think he saw maybe his best mate in the stands holding him a free beer, and straight for the stand instead of the ball. As we head into the second half, we're 1-0 down. Ale now looking to try and set up a chance maybe, or go for a shot of his own here. Let's see what he can do. Plays it back to Matty James, who's already got himself a couple of goals for Leicester here. Now Leonardo Ulloa offered James over the keeper. It's in! And the keeper's just completely bewildered. No idea how that's escaped him. Ulloa's gone for the strike. It's hit the spine of Matty James, who I'm sure may as well have just been put in a wheelchair after that sort of rocket. You'll see it now absolutely walloped in the back. Goes straight over the keeper. No chance of getting it in one of the most bizarre goals of our season so far. Matty James gets himself yet another addition to the score sheet, so he really has been quite the threat on the offensive side of things. And now Jamie Vardy with a goal, and suddenly Leicester go 2-1 in front. Absolutely incredible scenes. Jamie Vardy gets yet another goal, so yes, he's not our most highly rated striker, and yes, David Nugent could be a more viable option, but it's Vardy that's banging the goals home, and it's Nugent that's still looking for his first of the season. 67 minutes in now. Dorian's back to Pognoli. Sessegnon to his fan, Robbie Keane, who's open, and he makes it 2-2. So literally straight away. it's 2-2 again. It's his third goal in the Premier League. It's a substitute as well. They've got to think about starting the Irishman. Surely another cross comes in here. It misses. We find Ale is in that position again to score. Can't quite get the power down. Ojoa puts the shot just wide of the goal mark. And he's offside anyway. As ever, the smug linesman looks to try and make his life a hell by smirking at the end of the flag raise. And now Anderson with a shot. Schmeichel parries it away. He can't keep hold of it. And now a corner comes in for West Brom. We're able to deal with it. And the throw goes out for yet another corner. So 94th minute. What can West Brom do? Are they able to win the matchup now? The ball comes in. The pressure's alive. Schmeichel's able to deal with all of the danger. And the ball goes out. The final whistle is blown. And we draw 2-2 at home with West Brom. As we say, we just want to get that run of consistency going. Yes, it's not 3 points. It could have been 3 points. But if you look at the stats, we didn't dominate possession. We had almost half of the shots that West Brom were able to fire at Kasper Schmeichel. So a 2-2 draw, I'll take it as we go into our next set of games. Now, I know that in this stage in the career, most people have their national team option. I did go with Hungary. I'm just simming it all though. I want this to be just about Leicester. I don't want to be messing about with all of the national team stuff. So our next game of the season against Southampton. Thank you so much for tuning in and for getting us to 80 subscribers. Let's see if we can hit 100. See you in the next video, guys. We've got some MLB and some Madden coming up for you a bit later.